Hello there and welcome to my channel. This is my new toy, Tektronix 512. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick overview of the instrument and a glance through the controls. But I have a detailed restoration video, which I will link down in the description below. So let's get started. Okay, let's have a look at the front panel controls and arrangement of this instrument. Starting with the most complicated control, the power switch. And then we have the basic Crt controls, focus, intensity, astigmat, and the blanking. Now the blanking is used to control the intensity of the blanking signal which is going to the Crt. Coming back over here, vertical position right here and horizontal position up over here. Coming to the simplest control, let's look at the vertical deflection sensitivity. Now if you look at it, this is arranged as a range, not as a single specific value. So say for example, if it's sitting here, the input sensitivity could be adjusted between 5 and 1.5. Within this range, the specific input sensitivity is controlled by the vertical amplifier attenuator. And you have another control here, which is the preamp balance. This is brought in only for higher sensitivity ranges because the preamp is engaged only on higher sensitivity. It controls the balance of the preamp output, which is the positive and the negative side. And of course, that's the scale illumination, AC to DC coupling, and this is the vertical input switch, which is pretty interesting. You can switch the cal signal directly into the input or the A or B input, which is right over here, the A input and the B input. Now it's not A or B, but it's rather A minus B is what is taken into the scope, or the differential signal between A and B. Now you can switch the cal signal into plus cal or minus cal. Now coming to the cal range, again the controls are for a specific range. Say for example, in this position the cal peak to peak is 0.15 volt and the exact cal voltage can be set using this vernier. So adjusting this changes the cal voltage range. The cal signal is available at the front panel for output. The same arrangement is used for the time base as well, where you select a range for the time base and the exact horizontal sweep time is controlled by this vernier, which is marked. And in case if you are taking external sweep, which is available here, you can control the attenuation of your external sweep signal using this control. The fundamental trigger input selector switch, external plus, external minus, internal minus, or the line, and the trigger amplitude and the trigger stability are used to control first the amplitude of the trigger signal, and of course for it to lock it or start auto trigger. And the last and the most interesting piece is this sweep magnifier. So this is nothing but delayed sweep, which lets you zoom into a specific portion of the waveform and analyze it. Coming back to the rear side, the time marker input is here, and that's a part and the fuse. And this connection, what you see is the DC power into the vertical amplifier section. So this is where all the B plus voltages are running all the way to the vertical amplifier section right down here. And more rectifier tubes, and this is the top side where this whole portion is the vertical amplifier. This is for the time marker signal input, which gets amplified and mixed with the vertical output so that you can see time marker signals on the waveform which you're monitoring. And of course this is CRT. Going inside, this is the horizontal sweep or time base section, and this is mostly the high voltage power supply. The high voltage transformer sits inside this, the regulator for is right down here, and the high voltage oscillator tube 6AQ5 sits right here. Behind that you see the rectifier tubes. These two connections you see are the heater voltage for the CRT. They are elevated to minus 1500 volts. It gets directly into the high voltage cage here. This is where the blanking signal comes in, gets demodulated and mixed and get applied to the CRT. That's the reason the focus and intensity controls are sitting here as well. This is the DC dropper board. This is used to lower the DC level of the horizontal deflection signal to closely match it to that of the final anode in the CRT. That's used for getting better focus. Coming to the other side, again time-based chassis, main power transformer, series pass tubes, rectifiers, main voltage reference tube. So this portion is more or less the low voltage power supply. Some of it is sitting extended back over there as well. You can see the filter capacitors is the shielded vertical preamp, and the connections are directly connected to the vertical input switch. That's the vertical preamplifier sitting as a separate assembly, and this whole section is the vertical amplifier. This is the internal trigger signal going all the way down into the trigger selection switch. These connections, what you see, they are the blanking signal coming from the time base getting into this high voltage cage for demodulation. The third wire in that is the focus control. So that's all about it. Like I said before, there is a separate video for the whole restoration process. I will link it in the description. Thank you for watching and take care.